Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker.
Yay!
She's back.
He's back.
Hope everybody's having a good day. I need to go
Finally.
over to YouTube. Yes, finally, I'm back. I'm glad to be back.
We're
It's
glad you're
it's
back.
I'm glad you're back.
it's taking some time to get things. Okay, this is gonna be tricky. How do I get?
And I hear
Okay.
Jeannie.
Yeah. Morning, Todd.
Good morning, Valerie, Bridget, Debbie, everybody.
Good morning, Todd and Jenny.
Oh
What
my
in the
goodness.
world is that?
Oh,
Oh my! Oh my goodness! How adorable!
Oh my gosh.
that woke my dog up.
Oh,
That would wake anyone up. She needs her teeth back.
she is so cute. Look at her.
She needs a new airway.
Aww.
Oh my gosh.
The whole show is gonna be Jenny snoring or grunting or whatever.
Breathing.
Yeah. You're only supposed to snore when you're sleeping, Jenny.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, she's adorable.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
19 pounds of
Oh.
snore.
19 pounds
Wow.
of snore.
Well, I hope everybody's having a good day.
Yeah.
Good morning,
So far.
I think. Now that I figured out how to get in here. Let's see. Now I'm just trying to figure out how to do my chat again. I am completely lost. Like completely.
Well, you've been out of practice for a whole month.
I know.
Yeah, and Google Hangouts only lasts for like 8 more days, right?
I know. I gotta get my button gear and get Zoom on board so I can do that. I missed you guys too, Jill.
Morning, Glenn. Morning,
Miss y'all,
Karen.
everybody.
Morning, Karen.
Um,
Morning, Jill.
Carol, Karen, Glenn.
Glenn says it's the real Todd.
Yeah, his anime is just animated, I guess you could say.
So cute.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, good morning. I spent yesterday pretty much packing.
Packing again? Oh no, not to leave. Never mind.
I know.
Where the hell are you going?
Gotcha.
Bridgie,
Just kidding.
dummy.
No,
Big
Morning,
dummy.
she's never
Sally.
going anywhere ever again.
No.
Hey, Sally.
Oh, Sally's eating her special
Ah.
brownies.
No, it's
Oh,
a
yeah,
beef sheet.
Since you've been
Oh,
gone,
okay.
Valerie.
What's that?
Since you've been gone, Sally has been like high on life, let's say.
Hey, you know what? I wish I could get some of that highness.
This isn't even a brownie, it's a beef sheet.
Oh, okay.
A what?
A beef sheet, like jerky.
Oh, I have never ever heard it called a beef sheet.
Me either.
That is a
It's
first.
really thin.
That almost
Yeah.
sounds
It is. It's
that-
jerky.
Is it venison or is it just regular
No, it's
beef?
just beef.
Yeah. Good morning, Liz. Good morning, Maggie. Carol, we need you to come on. Sally, can you send Carol the link?
Maggie
Yeah.
needs to get her butt in here too.
Maggie,
And where's Tom?
you're being summoned.
Come on, Maggie.
She's like, what? I'm gonna lurk.
No, she's not.
You did your part. You did your lurking. I did a lot of lurking when I was,
Yes, we know.
but you know, not a whole. Well, I don't know. Anyway, don't pay no attention to me. I am like,
Out of it.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, yesterday I just couldn't really get going, and I was cold, which is dumb because it was like 98 degrees or something like that. But I was cold in my house because I had the air conditioner so cool, and then I covered up, and when I cover up, I go to sleep, and so I took a little nap, and Sally woke me up. She called, and she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm sleepy.
She has cameras in your house, just so you know.
Oh my gosh. She's like, she gave me a little pep talk. She's like, you need to get your ass up and get going on things. I still haven't got all my shipping done. I'm still working on it, but I've got the majority of it done.
Well,
I said, did you know that it's almost 3 o'clock?
Yeah. I'm like, what?
She goes, oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah. It was
did
it
you
was
get
not
the babies? Did you get the
But-
babies yet?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I got them.
Good.
So I was supposed to pick them up on Thursday, and ended up they closed at 4:30, I think, and I got there like right after they closed.
Aw.
So I wasn't able to pick them up on Thursday, so I got there first thing Friday morning and picked them up. So at least they couldn't charge me another day.
I bet they were excited.
She's like, because Elvis tends to, when he's really excited, he'll jump on you.
Mm-mm.
And he's not a light dog. He is a brick house. And when he jumps on you, he can actually scratch you.
Mm.
Just mainly because he's so heavy. And so I have this thing where I only have them bring out one, or I get one at a time.
Right.
That way I can get them in the car, because I harness them they have their harness on, and I put the seatbelt on, through the harness.
Oh, okay. Right.
And that way they can't jump out when it's, when we get home or whatever. So I harness them in that. And so it's kind of hard to do 2 at a time. And I usually put one in the front and one in the back. But yeah, they kind of know me and how I want things and all that. So, but yeah, she brought Elvis out, and she's like, yeah, this one, you got to be really careful, because I had shorts on and everything. I'm like, yeah, you do have to be careful, because he will scratch you, even with his paws or his claws clipped. But
Oh.
he, they're doing good. They're glad to be home in their big yard, and they can run free and do all the things that doggies do. So, morning, Tom.
Morning,
morning.
Tom. Oh, you look sleepy.
Morning.
No, I just
Bless
got
you.
up.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Welcome home.
Thanks,
About time.
Tom. You're gonna have to get me up and going on Zoom.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to get started on that. I
Alrighty.
forgot how to do to start a show. So that was the big hoopla this morning. It's like, help! I need help.
Well,
I don't remember how to do this.
that's what happens when you stay gone for
That's what I told her.
Weeks.
I know.
I said,
And
that's when you know.
I will tell you, I don't know if I'll do a long trip like that again. It was nice. It was nice to be away, and it was nice to, a nice pull away from everything here,
Mhm.
but it's just too much built up and too much, you know.
Well,
If I was just going, you know, I think 3 weeks is probably the max.
mhm.
So that's kind of what I'm planning.
I know
Um,
once I'm on a vacation,
mhm,
about 10 to 12 days. That's my max.
yeah,
And then I want to get home.
yeah,
So
yeah. And I know, I was already kind of itching to get home. I would say probably once I got. It sounds horrible, but once I got to Tina's, I was already kind of in the mode of,
right.
okay, things are going on, and I'm not home to handle them, and
Mhm.
but um, but yeah, I think I'll probably do probably. I'm thinking 3 weeks in November, and then come home for a couple of weeks,
Right.
and then go out again. I think that's better.
Well, you just need to get on the ball and get you a daggum laptop so you can take your studio with you.
Oh, I have a laptop. I have a laptop,
She
but
just
it's
it's
too
hard.
difficult. I can't do a show every day on the road.
Well, I know
I
that.
That is just not
And with the
with.
kids running around and
Oh gosh, you know, it was, yeah, it was crazy. And they have kids, they have busy lifestyles and everything, and
Can
but
I screen share?
yeah,
I just had a sell a little bit ago, and it made me like
Eagle.
surprised,
Oh,
Mhm.
very surprised, because I sold these
nice.
for full
oh,
price.
Nikes.
No,
Faded glory.
Faded Glory,
I know, I see it.
Faded
Oh,
That
you
Glory
is
said. I thought you
sandals,
said Nikes.
that is crazy.
size 11s.
Good job.
3407 plus they didn't even pay 735 shipping. They paid 955 because it's going to Tacoma, Washington.
Wow,
Wow.
that's great, Sally.
I was like, holy crap, no way.
Great job.
That's a good
What?
way to start your Monday morning.
Yeah, it is. I'm
That
shipping
is
out
amazing.
8 today.
Whew,
Wow, nice.
look at you.
I don't know that
That's great.
Good
I
job.
sold some stuff.
Hey, that's what it's all about.
Yep. Good job, Sally.
Thanks.
I'm glad
That's
to see
awesome.
Bridget can make it in here for Valerie's show, and hell, I haven't seen her in a damn week, or maybe 2 weeks.
Now listen, I made it into your show.
Uh,
It's because you invite mean Canadians on your show. So.
uh,
You have some weirdos on your show.
look at this panel here, okay?
Look here. Look here.
I see some oddballs here, starting with the fat dude on the right with the red shirt on.
Oh, that was Jill. That was me. I had a $25 sale.
Nice.
Good job.
Yesterday was a very busy day. Very, it was a very, very good day for sales.
Good.
That's
So I was
awesome.
happy about that. I was happy, but it was like I get one thing packaged and I get another I get one thing packaged and I'm like, I am not making any headway here, but I ain't complaining.
Hey, no. I do that too, though. Like, if I pack, like if I had 27 to pack, and then I'm packing, shipping, and then I look, I have 25. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? But yeah, don't
Yikes.
complain about it.
No, no, no. Not complaining a bit. It's I I I don't even know technically how many I have going out. Like I packed probably I haven't even counted them. But I would guess 40
Oh, nice.
yesterday, somewhere around 40.
Hmm.
And then but I've got another 20 to pack today.
Oh, okay.
And that's I had a $100 bundle sale yesterday.
Ooh, nice.
It was three 5XL Hawaiian shirts.
Hmm.
The brand on it was called Rabisi, and
It's just got to be a hard size to find.
yeah, and and they were really in excellent condition. I think I got them each for $3,
Wow.
and yeah, I did a bundle sale for 100. So I was like, yes, yes,
Hmm.
yes, yes, that's good, that's
That's
good.
great.
So getting back on it. Mr. Sadie, good
Hey, Miss
morning.
Lady.
Said, who's the new lady? She looks familiar.
Yeah, this
I love
weekend
you
was a
guys.
great sales weekend. I mean,
Mhm.
It's been crazy.
Why
It's
is
Yep.
why is Maggie out in the chat and not in on the
because she's pissing me off. That's why.
yeah.
Get her ass on the damn panel.
Valerie, I don't know
mm-hmm.
what has happened to Lost Treasures while you've been gone, but I think she started to pause or something. She's got real irritable since you've been gone.
Aw.
No.
Either that or she
Maybe
had to put up with
maybe she
me every
misses her
day.
friend.
Hmm.
Maybe she misses her
Yeah,
friend.
I miss not chatting every day,
Yeah, definitely.
all day.
Uh yeah, it's been a crazy I was just glad to make it home from the airport. It was like everything was keeping me away from home, so I was
Yeah, that's
just
nuts. Did you get that checked out?
I did not.
Sorry.
I haven't I haven't been well, I went to get the dogs and that's pretty much it. So, I really
Now,
haven't
what
been.
happens if you go to get in your vehicle right now and it doesn't start?
Well, I did go somewhere. I went and ran to the store 5 miles up the road and got a few things yesterday. So, it's still working. I just think it was sitting there too long
Yeah,
without being started.
probably the reason. I mean, probably
Um,
the whole thing right there.
because I just had the oil change and usually at Walmart they do a battery check. I don't remember what that was, but I'm sure if it wasn't good, I'm sure they would have said something because that's the sale for them. So I don't know.
Next
Next,
time you're in the big city, if you've got something like a advanced auto or something like that,
yeah,
stop in there and ask them to check your battery.
okay,
They'll do it for free.
Hmm.
okay.
But probably the heat was doing it. It sat there. It's been hot as a witch out there. Um, because back when we first had our first heat wave hit this area,
Hmm.
I went in to get the oil changed on Roberta's car, and they had they must have had a stack of 80 batteries
Oh,
that they
no.
had already swapped out.
Wow.
Wow.
They said that heat was killing people's batteries.
Morning, Texas Belle.
Morning, Valerie. We're back.
So next time, like I said, you're in the big city, check it. See if you can find a place like that and have them check it for you.
Yeah, I should have. I was just down the road actually from. I think I can't remember if it's AutoZone or O'Reilly's or one of them.
I think all
And
three of them do it.
Oh,
yeah.
O'Reilly's.
Auto
O'Reilly. Auto. Yeah.
Dang, she's in a good mood this morning.
Um. Yeah, I was right down the road from them, and I didn't do it. So I should have, but
See, Miss
I didn't.
Valerie's back.
I've
Steve,
never
wake
heard a
up.
commercial for O'Reilly's.
Oh, really? I don't
Ever?
know. I don't ever watch TV, so I don't know how.
And
it
I
works.
have an O'Reilly's here.
Probably on the radio. I heard it.
See, Miss Valerie's back.
Is there on the radio? Maybe it was on the radio.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Yeah,
They play them.
Yeah.
because I don't watch TV, so I'm like, I don't know
So
where that
Joe-
came from.
Right.
Job told me just now that he got 2 more jobs. So he has 3 jobs now.
Good for him.
He's gonna be working at the Mexican restaurant that he's been working at for like almost a year. And then he's gonna be working next door at the pizza place Sabaros. And then he's working at Olive Garden.
Good for him.
Good for
Like
him.
he'll be doing like 60 hours a week.
Wow.
Good.
That's
Tell him-
amazing.
tell
That's
him to
great.
save
He's
things.
he's a kid, he can do it.
Absolutely.
You got
I
an
mean,
Olive Garden and you don't have a Waffle House? What kind of town do you live in?
We have an Olive Garden. We don't
he
have a
lives
Waffle House.
he lives in Wyoming,
Oh.
Michigan.
Oh,
Wyoming, Michigan.
wow.
but he's near Grand Rapids, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, that's big. That's bigger city, bigger. You got more things, more restaurants, and everything. So
Mhm. They
that's
got
good.
the mall and all that.
Like I said, like you said, he's young. That's exactly what he needs to be doing.
Mhm.
You know, any kid that's not going to school, well, even if they are going to school, you know, they should be working their butts off.
Yep.
And you can make some good money doing that.
Yeah.
If you can keep a good schedule and
Oh, yeah.
not keep your extracurricular activities to a minimum. I mean, that doesn't give him much time to do anything, but
All he
Which is
does is
good.
play games though and hang out with his girlfriend.
That
right.
means you don't get in trouble, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the way to do it.
Well, that's what I've said about, the eBay business and young kids, these young folks, they can burn the candles at both ends, which was an expression from when I was a youth.
Mhm.
They should be just burning this thing up because they got all this energy and they can get by every night with 4 hours, so they can work a job and list all night long. And
Mhm.
people
Yep.
like me and Bridget, we have to be in bed by 8 o'clock.
9 o'clock. I'm not in bed at 8. Not yet, anyway.
Excuse me, I'm gonna get some coffee.
All right.
Make sure you come back. Don't get lost.
You have a mall, Jill. Like 10 years ago, I would be so jealous of you, but I'm not now.
Well,
I have no want or need to go to a mall.
we have malls like in the next town, but I don't ever go to it. I can't even tell you the last time I went to that mall. Now I go to the mall in Syracuse because of the Disney store. So what I do is I walk in, I walk to the Disney store, I walk to box lunch, and I leave.
There you go.
That's my mall experience.
Yeah. I'm not too much. I think the only reason that I would, well, one of the bigger reasons that I would want a mall is so it would be very convenient if something like that was around my area. So in the wintertime, I could go walk it,
Oh, right.
because that's what a lot of people do. But I have heard that there's malls that have banned that.
Yes. Yep. I was just gonna say a lot of malls
Which
still
is
have
bullshit.
that. Yeah.
Are
I
you
don't
a
know
wall
why.
walker or a mall walker?
Huh?
You a wall walker?
A wall mocker? Yeah,
Well,
I guess.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I know they banned it, and I don't understand why. It's not like they're not doing it while the malls are open. They're not, or you know what I mean. Like while the stores are open, they're not interrupting people. So I don't know.
Yeah, Maggie says I think indoor malls are dying. You know, it probably costs them an arm and a leg just for rent.
Who said
You
that?
know, in those Jill Maggie.
Who's
Maggie
Maggie?
says I think indoor malls are dying.
Oh, I don't know who Maggie is.
Oh no. Oh no, she's gone from her
Oh,
memory.
she been written off. Jill says our mall opens 6 a.m. for walk. Yeah, why not? I mean, why not have,
Right.
you can do window shopping while you're, look at stuff while you're in there, and maybe, that will stimulate, sales for you. I don't know. I think it's a good thing, you know. Maybe even do like a coupon or, sales off if you're a walker. You can, not a street walker, but a mall walker.
Yeah, don't become a streetwalker, please.
plus, you can always get to see Paul Blart, the mall cop.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, maybe it would open up different, opportunity. I don't know. Anyway, um, yeah. So I'm tired. I could not I could not go to sleep last night. Like I'm not one to like lay in bed for hours and hours and hours and like, you know, be awake. Like I get in there usually if my head hits the pillow, I am out. I usually don't have any problem going to bed, going to sleep. And but I just tossed and turned for about 30 minutes and I was like, okay, I'm done here.
Your body's
So
still recuperating from jet
it
lag
must
and stuff
it,
though.
it must be. It must be. But and so I came in and turned the TV on, watched a couple of I think an episode of a show that I was watching and covered up and slept in my recliner, which is not a good night's sleep. But for right now, that's as good as it gets. So, just had to. But yeah, it's still it makes for a rough night. And then of course you got the dogs crawling all over you too. So this is. They think if I'm there with a blanket on, she's gonna be there for a while, so we can get up there and
Maggie's up.
cuddle.
Good
Look,
morning, Maggie.
look at that.
You are paying my neck, Bridget Baker.
Uh-oh.
Well, she got you in here, so that's what matters.
Still in my gym clothes, for God's sake.
That's okay.
Oh, whatever.
I'm in my pajamas.
Hey,
You can't smell me.
we don't judge you.
Nope.
We don't got no smell-o-vision on. You're good to go.
Good to see you, Valerie.
Good to see you.
Missed you.
I missed you guys too.
Tom.
But I had such a really it was a really good trip. I mean, just even though it was long, and everything, it was still really a really good trip.
It wasn't good for us.
I know, I know, I know. Shame on me.
But Tom
But
did a good job.
Yeah, he did.
yeah,
He did.
I was very appreciative of everybody, especially Tom, Sally, uh,
Yeah, Tom did really
Kathy.
good.
You guys all did really, really well, and I commend you for that because it's not an easy thing to do day in, day out, right, Tom?
It is a it is you have to really, really want to do this to do it every day.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Because it is a time suck. I mean, it's a fun time suck,
Right.
but
And
But
Tom,
it does take your time. It does.
Oh yeah.
sure.
because especially if you're hosting, you want to like keep conversation going, make sure you're paying attention to chat. There's, different things for the host to do. And you don't want to, let things lag and stuff and have a lot of dead air,
Right.
so you gotta
Yeah, I think
keep it going.
that's one of the bigger issues that I have, when we're doing a listing challenge is I can't, I'm focused on the chat and what everybody else is doing, so it's hard to actually, do my own thing.
Right.
But it's still motivational. But it's something that you gotta, I don't know. I still haven't figured out how to really work it out yet. But so that was one of the things. Cheese It, Snappies, Snappers.
Snapped.
Oh,
Those are like,
Snapped.
ooh,
What
They're
the
so
heck?
good. Have
What
you
are they?
have you had these? They're like
No.
they're like Cheez-Its, but they're kind of like more, I don't know, fluffy. They're like they have like air in them or whatever.
Okay. Huh.
they're
They're
thin like your jerky.
but they're good.
Where's my thing at?
Tom,
Ma'am.
did you get your number for today?
Do what?
What is the loneliest?
Oh, your number is
Number.
15 today.
Number one.
Oh, I have Tom, Deb, and Sherry. I tell them how many listings they need to do a day.
You do?
She's our accountability coach.
No, Bridget's not accountability coach. She is slave driver. She gets out a whip and
I'm sure Mr. Sadie said we didn't talk about you while you were gone, Valerie. Too much.
Oh,
Eh,
I did. When the
I'm
hell is
sure
she
y'all
coming
did.
home?
Eh, that's okay. That's all
Valerie is
right.
working. She knows.
No, I tried to hang out every morning, but sometimes it was, um, basically because I don't drive whenever I'm in, wherever I'm at, I won't drive. And so basically I just kind of, tag along and, errands and things like that. And that's just how I did it.
Right. Kind of go with the flow and
Yeah. And
Well, how did you
so,
get around in Texas?
what's that?
How did you get around in Texas?
Miss Valerie took me. She came. She was such a peach. She came and picked me up. She went and dropped me off, and she was awesome. She took very well care of me, very good care of me.
I bet.
So
She was making some appearances on the evening shows if I did a hangout or something like that.
hmm
Too bad. Well, she runs her husband's office in the morning, doesn't she?
yeah, till 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I think. She's the one that answers the phones. But she did pretty good because she, even though sometimes, it was more of a hassle for her. Like she would just have the office calls transferred to her or forwarded to her cell phone.
oh wow.
So she still had to work,
Right.
but at least she could still work on the road and which I'm sure that kind of made it a little bit difficult, but she yes, you did, Texas Val. She scared the living. you know, that's the thing.
Uh-oh.
It's a scary
When somebody,
drive.
you know, I have gotten so like jumpy when other people are driving. And it's not that I don't trust them. It's not. It doesn't have anything to do with that. It's just, you know, you're not driving like I would drive,
Right.
and that's, you know, that's normal. Um, and
No, she's
and no
scared.
complaints, you know, whatsoever. But it's like, you know, you're coming up on a car, and of course, my daughters always give me hell for this too, because you know you're coming up, and it's like, okay, where's my brake? Because you ain't stopping. We need to
I know.
stop.
Oh my God, Chris does the same thing. Oh my gosh. This is why I'm on anxiety pills.
Oh, shut up! You sounded like my wife. They're
No, it
stopping.
is.
They're stopping.
Yeah.
I see brake lights. I'll tell Tina and Julie that, and they're like, "Mom, it's a mile up the road."
Oh
Now
my
I
God.
understand. Ever since Roberta, that lady ran into Roberta,
Mm-hmm.
she's been awful. She, you know, things like that. Cars stopping, cars look
Yeah.
like they're
Sure,
in front of you. She kind of like
sure,
trips out a little bit,
yeah.
and so I'll give her a free ride on that. But she does. She drives me. I'm like, do you want me to pull over in this parking lot? I'll pull in this parking lot, and you can get behind the wheel. No, I don't want to drive.
Um,
Okay, then. Shh.
You should.
my daughters do not dare do that to me, because if I'm driving, they will go nuts. They're like, "You're gonna be driving like old grandma."
I just lay the seat back about 2 notches and close my eyes, and I'm good.
That's what
I'll probably be sleeping in about 30 seconds
But yeah.
because I can
So
go to sleep in a car. Unlike my dear beloved wife that I love so very much, she cannot sleep in a car. Me, just crank the engine on or pull up the driveway, and I'm over there.
I can't. Yep, that's how I am. That's exactly how I am.
As soon as the car starts going, I fall asleep.
Yep.
I can't sleep in a car. It's very rare. I have to be really exhausted to actually fall asleep in a car. I just can't. Just my body does not allow me to do that.
Oh, man.
But Mike, so when Mike would drive, you know, Mike was a professional driver, and you know, he would make it his goal in life to make me scream. I mean, that was like his daily goal. And then I told Texas Valerie that, and she's like, "Oh, okay. I have a new thing that I can do, you know, and I can a new goal every day. I can make you try and make you scream." And you know, and it happened. It
Get
happened.
it?
You know, but that's
Got
okay.
it.
Get it, got it. Don't stop. Get it, get it.
Valerie's Texas Valerie's driving scared me. Yeah, especially crammed in there with 4 women.
Oh my
pumped
God, you
90
rolled
miles
them
an
all?
hour. Huh?
Right.
Yeah, he was all piled in there.
Yeah,
Oh.
Texas Valerie crammed me in there with all them women. I was like, wow.
Hey, you were the one that wanted to go.
Get it, get it.
So
Yeah.
let's tell the truth here.
Valerie, the next time, Texas Val, next time that Valerie's out there, if she starts carrying on like a scared old lady while you're driving, just look over at her and say 1-800-LIFT. Or Uber.
Or Uber, yeah.
Mom, you're
But
awesome.
no, I had a great time. There was, you know, there was a lot of memories made, a lot of things that happened, and you know, this
Well, that's good.
it was great.
I didn't, you know, when y'all jumped out of that plane, I didn't have a worry at all about y'all having any kind of accident or anything like that. Because I know the good Lord has been watching this show, going, I do not want those two chicks up here. So we're just going to let those parachutes do their job. Their guardian angels are going to be wearing jetpacks so they can keep up, and everything's going to be cool.
It was.
That's just be too much problems if both of them are up here at the same time.
I can only imagine. Yeah, I feel sorry for anybody that had to deal with that. But
Oh, sister, I have something to tell you.
oh,
So eBay sent me another thing saying, hey, try the Anchor store for 2 months at the same rate or whatever. The SpaceX store. So I'm Anchor again for a month.
Oh, good.
And
Yay.
I got my $150 shipping supply coupon
Woohoo.
again. Plus the other
Sweet.
one. So
Sweet.
Just be careful of doing your overages. Make sure that you can afford those extra listings when you get rid of them. You know?
What do you mean overages?
Like if you go, oh no, never mind. That's 5,000 listings. Never mind. I was like, if you go over 5,000 listings.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Just like if you have a basic store or whatever, and then you go to 1,000 listings.
Right.
And you pump up your listings and you get 1,000 listings, make sure you can afford those extra listings if you're not going to keep that store. That's
exactly.
Right.
That's exactly right. You gotta be careful with that, because that can really mess you up.
Right.
But I'm glad. I'm glad that they're giving you that that option, and I think that's though. I don't know if you can, but it might be a good idea to maybe put a request in for a couple of days off. That way you can, during those extra, you can't do that. No. Well, dang it.
I know.
Is the summer like the Christmas season at retail? You can't get off because y'all are so busy?
Busy and no staff, right?
No staff.
Yeah. So
she hired somebody, but they're not even trained yet. So
yeah, I mean that takes time in itself, is just training, but yeah. Well, that's good. I'm glad. So it's it just gives you more of an incentive to get some listings up, and you're not going to be what is the, I can't even think. What's the word of the the listing, the, never mind. It's already passed.
What's the word of the listing?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Well, like your listings, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it
Get
there.
listing?
Yeah.
Get that
My store?
Get your momentum up. That'll get your
Yeah.
momentum the more you relax.
Yeah, absolutely.
When are you off again, Sally?
Never.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's really good, actually.
Yeah.
So I like that. So you just got to get some stuff done.
Mike says, Sally, you get 10,000 listings up in the next 3 days, you're really gonna be screwed.
Right.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Now, if she gets 10,000 listings up in the next 3 days,
she's on
make
crack.
some money. And she's probably going to say, I really don't like that stove.
Yeah.
Hey, Valerie.
Mm-hmm.
Nikki wrote to you in the chat.
What did I ever do to you, Mr. Sadie?
Well, how do I navigate this shit? Oh, in the other one. Okay,
Yes,
gotcha.
yes.
Our phone chat.
I am like, don't pay no attention to me.
Okay.
We don't anyway, but
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, thank you, Nikki. She said, "Welcome back. I had to work this morning and I wish I could have been there for your first show back. Love you." Aw, you're such a sweetheart.
then
I
Nikki,
miss you. Miss the old crew.
well, Nikki needs to be careful because she's out in that heat and she just got sick and
Yep.
Nikki
She'll be
doesn't listen to us anymore.
I know.
No.
Well, when did she?
It's true. It's true.
Did she ever?
This is true. Oh, but
I'm cold today.
You're what?
Good morning, Anna Mora.
Morning, Anamora.
You are cold today, Sally?
I'm cold today.
did you get your AC up?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's right in front of my my pillow is right in front of it.
Oh, you got an AC?
Yeah, I got a little window one.
Nice. Good.
So we haven't been, I mean, it's last couple of days it's been warm and very humid and stuff, but right now it's freaking 61 and I'm like, ooh.
It's going outside?
Yeah,
Oh my God. What
I
happened?
know.
They're getting. That's what I said yesterday in the chat, Valerie. I'm Lost Treasures.
Bridget.
Bridget, whoever you are. I gotta start putting up. I found some winter wear in some boxes. I need to get it put up because anytime now Nikki could have snow.
Yep.
Nikki
Oh,
wishes there was snow.
It's 65 here. That's crazy. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, it was 64 when I woke up and it's 69 now. It's only supposed to be, I think, in the 80s today.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
So
70.
that's good.
It's 84 here, going up to 94.
Whoa.
No.
Yeah. And then
Anybody ever heard of Jerry? Gerry?
No.
Yes, jewelry.
No, this is it's a heavy coat.
Oh yeah, no.
Nope.
I know, Anna. It's either I'm too hot or too cold.
Why don't I keep people around? Y'all supposed to listen to like that.
Just call me Katy Perry.
Excuse me, mister?
Tom over there mumbling.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I'm sorry.
What did you say?
Is this thing on?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Keep it up and it'll be 25.
You know, Maggie knows everything about fashion because she's a super posh princess or
He's
whatever.
a fashionista.
is
I
it
thought she'd at least have heard of it.
Well, you're looking at
Jerry.
about probably 20 to 40 bucks on the style.
a men's coat? That's like sold at sporting goods stores, right? No? Jerry? Is it a women's coat or a men's coat?
It sells for about $35 new. Oh, this one looks like that one's $69. Okay. I haven't decided whether I'm gonna sell it or not because it kind of fits me in.
Well, there you go.
Well, that's just what you need. You need all kinds of coats down there because you know
Yeah.
it gets cold.
How often do you wear a coat, Tom?
Do what?
How often do you wear a coat?
You're crazy, Mr. Sadie.
I'm sorry, I gotta turn the volume up.
How long do you wear a coat for?
How often? Like, do you wear a
How
coat?
often?
Do you ever get hot enough or cold enough to wear a coat?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm 60 years old. I'll be 62 this year.
what? What is that?
Oh, what does that have to do with
Your
the
old
price
men
of
are
eggs
always
in
drunk.
China?
Everybody I know that old men that I know that's in the 60s always got a new jacket on.
Okay, wait a minute. So Tom said, maybe my hearing is going. He said, I'm 60 years old. I'll be
Yes.
62 this year.
That's right.
Somehow he lost a year. I think he needs to go back to
Oh,
bed.
y'all
He's
just shut
gaining
the
2 years
hell.
every year.
You know, I can There is another show going on the internet I can go join. So, and I
That's
won't have
how
to pay
people get
fee.
old really fast, I guess, because they're
Yeah,
gaining
they
2
do.
years.
Yeah.
Oh, here's
I ain't doing that. Screw that.
I know. I'll take 2 years off.
Yeah, go
Leap
backwards.
year. Mr. Sadie says leap year.
Yeah, leaf year.
That's crazy.
Oh, Ansley's telling on us.
Don't listen to words that woman says. She lies. God, she lies.
Ansley says you wouldn't believe the shenanigans of these people when you're not here.
Oh, really, Ansley?
Oh, believe me, I was watching. I was lurking.
She was lurking.
Good morning, Julie.
Good morning,
Morning, Julie.
Morning, Ansley.
Bet you miss your mama.
How's that baby doing?
Okay, Julie's the one in California.
Right.
Okay. You got pretty.
Yay.
Well, I've only seen the one here in North Carolina up, face to face, and she's a really
Right.
pretty girl.
Thank you. But yeah, both of my daughters they're beautiful.
Oh, I saw a Todd butt.
I know,
Oh.
me too.
Did you
You
miss
what?
Well, you can send me $20.
It wasn't that good.
Oh, I should pay you to look at my butt. Sorry.
Yeah,
Julie said that baby's moving like crazy.
Oh,
Okay, Mr. Sadie, whatever. He says, I refuse to get involved with it, Valerie. I hate drama.
Sure.
I hate
Well, you must not spend much time in this community then. 'Cause you can find some drama going on somewhere.
Oh Lord.
I hate drama, and the only time I know about what's going on in this community is when Tom posts it.
I gotta go
Yeah,
find my tape.
definitely.
I keep to
There's
myself.
there's always somebody that knows what drama's going on, so
Used
you
to
don't even have to get involved in it. You can just the go-to person, and so all you got to do is go ask them and they'll tell you all about it.
It used to be Nikki.
It used to be, yeah.
yeah.
Definitely.
Now it's Tom.
Yep.
Mhm.
Although Deb knows stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike says, I saw Todd butt too. Send me the $20.
Try to burn it out of your eyes? Is that what you're saying?
I need some drops for my eyes. Oh my gosh.
Speaking of butts,
Speaking of butts, what?
I got to see Carl this weekend.
Oh, you.
Oh.
Oh, so you got to see his butt?
Yeah.
Nice.
And he hooked me up with pipes.
Oh,
I'm glad you finished that sentence.
What kind of pipes there, Todd?
Yeah, pipes is not a good word to put in that sentence. I just got that. Like, yeah. I didn't even put that together.
Some good looking pipes there, Todd?
Yeah, those are good pipes.
Good.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
where you got all those? Was
Yeah.
Carl's? Oh.
Yeah, I sold 2 of the pipes for $170 each.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good job.
And he sold me 33 pipes for $165. So
Wow.
Yeah, Todd's been killing it lately.
You made bank on that.
yep.
I seen your pin that sold yesterday.
That pen was pretty awesome. That was the week before from a garage sale.
That's awesome.
Well,
So,
truth be told, let's tell the truth, Todd.
huh?
Gwen was the one that bought the pipes.
She was there.
He's the one that pointed it out to you.
Sure. Yeah, actually, she found the garage sale with the pins at it.
Sweet.
And she told me about Carl's.
See, I knew she had something to do with it. I knew it.
Gwen, you got to take credit where credit's due.
Yep.
Take it when you can get it. That's right, Mr. Sadie. Money attracts money. No doubt about it.
Hey, Valerie, do you have Tina's address?
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Good morning, Cindy.
Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Cindy.
Hang on just
Hi,
a
Liz.
second. Let me look at something.
My goodness, Joel.
Yeah, I was at work until almost 8:30 this morning. Supposed to get off at 6.
Good
Oh
morning,
my
Beth.
gosh.
The cooler is like Hotel California.
You can enter, but you can never leave.
That's right. That's right.
Or you can check in, but you can never leave, or
Right.
something. That's something.
Yeah, something like that. It's like being in a freaking casino. You can't see what time it is or nothing. You're not paying attention, so like the time gets away from you. I was in there for 2 dang hours,
Oh my gosh.
and I didn't even know it.
Who was running the front part of the store?
Nobody.
The manager.
It was one of those self-pay things.
Yeah.
Everybody was.
Was it honest? It's an honesty store.
Y'all
Yeah,
better not
exactly.
spill nothing, or we'll hunt you down and hurt you.
All right.
28117. So the other day when I went to get the dogs, I probably shouldn't have done this. I had to go pick up a few groceries, and that was actually the plan on Wednesday night. I was like, okay, so I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna go stop by the store, get a few things, groceries to get me through, and yeah, that didn't happen because I got home at 11 o'clock that night.
What'd you do?
What did I do? I had a dead battery at the airport.
That's right.
Yeah. So yeah, I didn't get home until 11 o'clock.
I didn't think that you were talking about the night that
Oh
you
yeah.
came home.
So so Friday was Friday morning. I went I think I left the house here at 6:30 and went to Walmart because I thought, well, I might as well go before I get the dogs. That way I can just get the dogs and go home, So I went to the store and got a few things, went to the clearance section, and it got me.
Oh
So
no.
so I got a few things for Amazon.
Good.
So I'm looking to hopefully be able to ship a box this week. That's the goal. So
What'd you get? What'd you get?
Hi, Beth.
I got some Fitbit stuff.
Well, but we're live.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I'm gonna shut up.
Shh.
I'm gonna
Don't
shut
tell.
up. We can't tell that stuff.
Amazon, you really, honestly, you gotta be careful
Yeah.
with what you tell for Amazon.
Well, yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
But I got some stuff. And so we'll just leave it at that. but
Mm.
nothing real big. But it was a few things that should do okay.
Mhm.
And I need to build that. I need to build up my inventory and keep building on it. That's exactly what I need to do. So,
That is what you.
even if I'm not sending in, 100 items, I can
Right.
still send in 30 to 40 items a week, and that's still,
Oh yeah, that's still, as long as you're keeping something, the momentum going.
yeah,
Like Maggie
Yeah.
said, she'll send in new stuff and her old stuff will start selling.
Yeah.
right,
I send in a box of 30 a week. That's all I send.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's good. That's a good, and that's definitely doable.
Yeah.
So, that's what I'm gonna try to do. That's the goal, is one box a week and just keep building that up. Um, so
Yeah. 'Cause that stuff just sits here. It just the whole time you're listing on eBay and listing on Poshmark, you're watching those sales come in on Amazon.
Oh my
right.
God, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm not
So
going to say I told you so, Bridget.
I know. I know. And it's so funny because I remember saying to her, okay, I will give it 1 month. She goes, no, you have to give it a little longer than I said, okay, I'll give
yeah,
it 1 month.
yeah.
Maggie knows everything. Michael says he hasn't had to have a set of encyclopedias since he left home. Because when the World Book guy came by trying to sell him a set, he says, "I don't need no damn encyclopedias. I'm married. My wife knows everything."
I am the queen of Google.
And how?
Well, I could have just done it just as easy with any of the rest of you, but Maggie's
Yeah.
she's easy.
Wow.
There you go. Man, Tom's just full of compliments today, huh?
Sweet Maggie, sweet Maggie. Maggie is just plain old sweet Maggie. She's just a good person. She only gives me hell once a week, whereas the rest of you do every day.
Hey, you wouldn't think that we loved you if we didn't do that to you. So
Let me see what
there
my
you
schedule
go.
looks
You
like.
think something was wrong?
Tom, how many do you have listed so far?
I haven't got a damn thing done yet, except eat 2 pieces of peanut butter toast and drink a cup of coffee. I'm looking at my schedule to see what I got to get done this week.
20. That's what you got to get done. 20. So don't worry about your schedule, just 20.
Hmm.
God, it's kind of
Well, it was 15, but
open up this week. Jesus.
All right, 15. Sorry, Deb was 20. You're 15. Sorry.
Oh, nice. Glenn says he's packing up a radio to be shipped to France, sold for 75 buckaroos.
Oh,
Awesome.
Good job.
That's very, very good.
can't be
Yes.
done.
Thumbs up, everybody.
Mike's been showing some really great sales on his Instagram.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Mike.
He has been killing it over there.
Killing it.
Pretty soon
Just
he's gonna be living in some mansion somewhere.
right, right.
Mike's going to be rich.
That's awesome.
We actually got to see Mike a little bit while you were gone.
Yeah.
He
Oh
was
yeah,
he was
You can
actually
get
on
on for him.
he was on the show.
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
not
What
in the
the
morning
hell?
show. No, but when we do something at night, he would come in.
Oh,
Yeah,
Right.
how
He
do
did
I rate?
Well, with
Zoom
Zoom,
actually-
it's fun. With Zoom, he has a better connection than Hangouts.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, we're gonna have to get Zoom and get that Zooming going. I'm already signed up. I mean, I haven't done the pro account or anything like that,
Right.
but I already have an account. But I need to get it.
Well, we can do like a practice hangout at night or after a show or something like that if you want to. Because you just can't you can't stream to YouTube because you don't have the pro account, but you can just
Right.
do hangouts.
Right. And I do intend actually to get the pro account. I mean, I know that it's $14 a month or whatever, and I'm willing to do that to to make it a better show.
That's not nothing out of your. You make so much Amazon. I mean,
Oh,
so
now
much
you
YouTube
hush.
money. YouTube money. That 14, 15 bucks is nothing.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Believe me, if I was making that much money on here, don't you think I'd be on here more often? I'd say, the hell with the eBay shit. Let's just do YouTube. Well, yeah, that's not the case. And, I mean, that's the thing is if you're going to do YouTube, you're going to have to go in whole hog, all bets are off, and you can't really do a whole lot else
Right.
because you have to have content. That's the biggest thing is you have to have something that people are going to come back for time and time and time again. And they're going to watch your show and they're going to watch your videos. And that's right, Ansley, balls to the wall.
Well, there's this girl that lives in her car. She's got 135,000 subscribers, and her views are
Is it
usually like
Nikki?
50,000 views every video she puts up. What are you laughing about?
I said, is it Nikki?
No, it's not Nikki. Even though Nikki should be doing that. But anyway,
Oh
she's
my
got
gosh.
135,000 subscribers, and each one of her videos gets about 50,000 hits.
Yeah.
That's the kind of viewership you have to have. Because,
it's true.
Somebody that most of us watch and is dear to our heart, she was talking about that, and she turns out bukus of videos, and she's probably got 30,000 subscribers, and she makes about $900 a month off of her YouTube.
Oh wow!
And then I was watching somebody else, and they were talking about the same thing, and they make about the same amount of money. So you really got to turn some content out.
Yeah.
And really have a good subscriber base to make it off of YouTube. But
Mary.
but there's the craziest stuff is what makes all the money.
Hey, Mary.
It's true.
Haven't seen you in
Mary.
a long time.
It's so true. I mean, it is amazing how many different genres and people just doing anything and everything. My grandson, he watches that one of those toy review things. He's just watches that, and that kid just drives his voice and his mother's voice just drive me up the wall.
Is that like the 6-year-old little boy?
I think he is. I think
And
he's 6
he
or
has like
7.
250,000 subscribers.
Yes.
And toy companies send him toys to play with online.
It's crazy. I mean, of course, once they found out that, that was a good moneymaker, they were all over it. So, which I would think that would be the way to go. If you find an oil field with some oil in it, you're going to start, you're going to start digging.
Yeah, and they have to do it now while he's 6 and cute,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because in a couple of years he's gonna be a little asshole.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm making all this money. Where's my money? Where's my money?
He'll be trying to sue them and trying to, what is it, like a proclamation to be his own person or all that kind of BS. So yeah. So
Grandma Magic Classics. You have not had power for 2 days?
Wow.
Yeah, she's not had power for 2 days and no AC. It's been, I'm sure, just horrible.
I'm sorry. Where the hell do you live at? I don't remember.
In Michigan.
She lives in Michigan.
I thought New York was where they had the big power outage. Or did they get hit by a storm up there?
I think
there was big storms the other night going through. Because I
I don't
know
know
it
if
hit
that's the
us.
reason why it went out, though. I think there was a fire too
Oh.
at
Well,
a power plant.
glad you got some power back, and hope you stay cool now.
I could believe that Crazy Lamp Lady makes 7K a month on YouTube.
Yeah.
She has a lot of followers.
Yep. But, I mean, definitely when I would say when I started this, there was a thought of, making more, making it more of an income, another passive income type of thing. But when I realized how much they actually pay, and I just kind of made a decision that wasn't going to be the reason why
Right.
we did this. It was going to be about, having some stability, coming on every day, and everybody know that, we're going to be here. Sorry for the last 5 weeks. I suck.
Whoops.
Hope I didn't lose a whole bunch of people from that,
Well,
but
we talked about you every day to make sure everybody understood that you would be coming back
yeah,
and that you would be back taking back your channel when you got back.
absolutely. I mean,
So,
I
and that was the purpose, was to make sure keep everybody tuning in
yep.
at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time to the Chick Picker or one of her minions morning show, just so people would, because there is there's potential for other options out there and
Oh,
not come
sure.
here,
Sure.
and then we didn't want that
Yeah.
because you worked too hard, you put too much time, and this is what, like 500 show. What's your count on these shows now?
I didn't even know this morning. I did. Okay, let me just tell everybody straight off. I forgot how to even start a show this morning. I was like completely lost. I did not. I was like, I need help, guys, because I don't even remember how to do this. So, but I would say it's probably maybe 460 shows, and I think there's like 800 videos or something like that.
Right.
I don't know.
Well,
Mary,
I don't think. I mean, I don't want anybody to think that I'm just trying to be an ass kisser to the women or not like that. But I think it's been okay. You are a lovely lady, and you've been doing this all this time. And most of the morning shows, or all the other morning shows, have been run by men, and
Sure.
they just drop off.
Mhm.
So if you can have a baby, you can run a morning show. But you
But
get what I'm saying?
yeah, I mean,
I think it's a woman thing. I mean, not a woman thing, but I think it's. I don't know how to explain it really, but
well, okay, so and me and Sally have talked about this before, but I think it's just how the show is ran. You know, we don't take any bullshit. But you can cuss. You can be yourself here. We want you to be yourself.
home.
Yeah.
Oh, you can cut
And
on this show. I didn't even know that.
yeah, let it rip,
Oh
Maggie.
no, Maggie! Oh no,
You have to take
let
me over
let
with
Maggie!
let
Maggie's
yourself go. Be free.
And another
Pennsylvania,
one.
Jersey
Zach.
person. I don't. I
But
don't want.
I mean, we don't have drama here. I mean, we have had some drama here, and we've cut it out. And it made and we've lost people because of that. But that's
But they're
okay
people-
because
They're
they
people
wanted
here anyway.
they wanted that drama, and that's okay. Whatever you know. But we just want to have a good time in the morning and, hopefully motivate people and sometimes we don't always talk about reselling. Is there an
No.
echo?
Yes,
No.
there was.
A little bit.
Okay. Um,
Testes.
but I mean, when you get when you get in that mode of, every day you're doing the same thing, you're coming on YouTube, you're coming on the show, you're in the chat. I mean that, and you enjoy yourself, and you don't feel like you're bullied or you're putting everybody's putting other people down. We don't do that.
No.
So, I feel like it's a very comfortable place to go
Mhm.
and just hang out. And I
Yeah.
know sometimes, you're busy, you got other things to do, and sometimes it's not easy just to be in, even in the chat or on the panel,
Right.
because it is a time suck. So I appreciate everybody that comes on the panel and hangs out with us, because that I know that sometimes that you know isn't the best thing for your business, but just 2 hours.
Uh,
So we
Mike,
appreciate it.
Mike is just telling bald-faced lies, as a Southern expression goes. He says Tom was plotting to take over your time slot, Valerie. He said he can't get enough of it. What was it I ended every show with? Dear God, when will she be back?
Okay, so Mary Grandma Magic Classic says, see, they were estimating getting it back on Wednesday, so I called eBay to help me out. Put all listings on 3-day handling, and they said they did and checked, and I checked today and no.
Oh,
Yeah, they said they were going to, and then they didn't.
what the heck?
She had to call back up there.
I didn't want to get dings for shipping, and they did nothing. After calling me back and telling me it was done, why am I paying for Anchor? So yeah, you need to call somebody. She said I was able to take my printer and laptop to Nick's mom's and run off my label Sunday, but would have been in trouble till Wednesday. Anyone gonna let it go? Oh, anyhow, I was gonna let it go for next time. I'm sorry that happened. Um,
They really ought to have an emergency end button on these things. So, like in this case, you lose your power.
yeah,
You could go in and it says, "Do you need to end all of your listings now?" And you click yes, and then it says, "Are you absolutely sure you want to end all of your listings now?" Yes.
So you don't even have to end them. You just have to add on to your
just
handling.
do. Yeah, just extend your
Well,
handling time.
if somebody's having a crisis,
Sure.
their spouse is has had a heart attack or something of that sort. Most people don't even want to have to deal with that crap. Just cut it off for a few days. Cut it off until you get back to it.
Right. And that's definitely an option, but in a situation where that is your only
Yeah.
income,
Right.
you're going to have to extend your handling time, and definitely, you should be able to, if you don't have an option, say if you're at the hospital and you don't have, a computer that you can use, and you should be able to make a phone call and ask for them to take care of things and for things being done.
Right.
So, Mary, that should be recorded, um, as far as, or it should be in some kind of notes that when they took your call and then they said that they were going to do a 3-day handling time, you should be covered with that. And I would look at it. I would call them and I would have them take a look at that.
Yeah, especially if they gave you dings for
Yeah.
You
I
know,
mean, it sometimes, the dings, you might have a little bit of leadway and where it's not going to hurt you, but you may need that leadway for something else down the road. So if it's not your fault and you made the call, and I would definitely call them. You know, maybe even say something like, well, why do I have Anchor if you guys aren't gonna, give me top service, and what am I paying for? You know.
I heard one of the, I call them the big guns. The one of the guys that has, a lot of, they really need an Anchor store.
Mhm.
Um, they said that Anchor concierge that they used to have and all that kind of stuff is
Mhm.
non-existent anymore.
That is not true.
No,
That
that's
is that is not true.
Nope.
You have a certain team that takes your phone calls when
Yep.
you have
and
Anchor store.
and they're all English speaking.
Yes.
I've had to use it a couple times.
Okay, well, I trust your word. I
So
don't doubt you.
I know there's a lot of people that have said that, and I've even heard it from an eBay representative. Somehow or another, I didn't get transferred to the team, and I was probably on the weekend or a holiday or something. I called, but I said, are you one of my merchant support teams? And they said, well, there's no such thing as that. And I said, no, there is. And I just called back on Monday, and I talked to the person, and
And
I
you could
told
tell the,
them, what's that?
I said you could tell a difference too.
Oh yeah, big time, big time. Um, just like when I was getting everything ready for vacation, the last time that I went on vacation, there was, I don't know, 5 or 6, maybe even more than that. I changed my handling time. Well, there was a few of them that didn't get changed. And so I had a few dings by the time I got back because somebody, of course, had bought that item that didn't have the extended handling time. And so when I called them, they said, yeah, you didn't, there was a few of them that didn't update. So they said, just call us when you do that, and we can go in and take a look at that. And so I did that this last time, and they said, actually, you can go into your account on your Seller Hub, and you can actually check that yourself. But he said, I'll be happy to check and make sure that everything updated correctly. But um, yeah, my thoughts are with you, definitely, Mary. Yeah, 2,800 listings would have been hard to go in and change each one. I agree.
Well, yeah, you could. I mean, you could do the bulk edit, where it's 500 at a time.
Yeah,
Because I changed mine.
that's how I do mine.
Yeah.
I listened to Kathy talk to Anchor Rep on speakerphone. He was a jerk. Yeah, I mean, not everybody's going to be, even if they are Anchor, they're not going to be all peachy keen, and people have bad days, and I'm not, sticking up for them or anything, but sometimes you get a jerk.
Has anyone talked to Kathy in the last few days?
I haven't
Haven't.
heard anything from her.
Friday.
Yeah, I saw her Friday at the show, and then that was the last time I've seen anything from her.
She had a garage sale this weekend.
That's right.
Oh wow! After all of what she's been going through.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
same people.
Yep.
I know this is Tara because Jim never says a bad thing about anything or sarcastic thing, but it says, well, Tom was turning into a YouTube star. This is back up a bit where we're talking about the show. I'll have to say it's pretty nice that when you start getting little messages saying we're doing a show if you're free, if you want to come in, feel free to do so.
Mhm.
I mean, it did feel nice doing that. But you know what? Once again, you burn up a lot of time with these damn shows.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely, you burn up a lot of time.
I'd go into a live show and there'd be Tom.
Oh yeah. And when we wouldn't even acknowledge Maggie.
Oh, I thought, dang.
You knew that was going to happen.
Uh,
Hello, Tom. Woohoo.
she is turning to be vicious while you've been gone, Valerie. You need to get your
That's all right.
It's nice to see one of our
I've been irritable. Maggie's been vicious. What the heck?
I know it must be they haven't been getting their vitamin V or something.
Maybe that's it.
Vitamin B.
They're depleted.
None of our girls are getting those invitations to be on other shows. Just saying.
Yeah.
And I think that sucks
Wow.
because y'all know more about this crap than I do.
I definitely appreciate you guys, hanging in there and doing what doing what you need to do to keep it going and keep people on track.
Tom, put your name out there. That's for sure, Val.
I had to back off quite a bit. Because I used to be pretty hot and heavy into YouTube, and it was good, but I could definitely tell that my eBay business was suffering.
Right.
So I had to back off quite a bit.
Well, I probably broke a bunch of rules because I'd say, people would say, I enjoy your show. Well, that's not mine. I'd say, that's not my show. That's Chick Picker's show. And she'll be back on such and such a date. And she'll be taking her show back. And Maggie would, later on, I'd see Maggie, or Maggie would say, hey, you did good promoting Chick Picker's show, Valerie's show.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But I wanted people to know because I want all these crazy people to come looking for you.
And did he have some crazy ones?
Oh,
Yeah.
But,
I'm not gonna say who was the worst.
But I just wanted to, I just wanted to make sure people understood that wasn't my show, that was your show, and I was throwing your name out there because I wanted people to come your show.
Right.
Blah, 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 blah.
And most of them would have been fine coming on her show, but not one of them.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, compassion.
Tom, you know who I'm talking about.
Oh, I know absolutely who you're talking about.
Well,
But-
Mary, I am sure. I am sorry that you have to deal with all that. I mean, it just makes things so hard when everything's just kind of, something happens that you don't have any control over, and then, it feels like when it rains, it pours.
I got a point.
You got a point.
I got a point.
Yoo-hoo. Good job.
Well, what's your schedule going to be for the week, Valerie? had to that real fast, like I was sliding out of control.
What do you mean?
Are you going to be doing a
Challenge?
challenge? Thank you.
I think what we're gonna do, because it's summer, people are busy, things like that, and I think because of the things that I need to do to get ready for my plan to move, which is probably not going to be until next year, but I've got to get things in motion to make this plan work. And so I think what I'm going to do is once a week, Sunday, for a listing challenge.
That's cool.
So, yeah, just I think that at least for right now, maybe once it starts getting cold and everything, of course, I'm going to be leaving again, so it ain't going to make much difference. months.
Mm,
But maybe we'll do something else. But for right now, it's just going to be once a week on Sunday.
Have you talked to Texas Val about your moving plans? Because y'all seem to be on two different time
No,
frames.
I've talked to her. Yeah.
She's talking about doing a GoFundMe so you can be down there by Christmas time. She's looking for you a place to live. I think she's more aggressively moving you to Texas than Valerie's moving you to Valerie's
Well,
wanting to move to Texas.
Well, I mean, I want to move down there quick too, but that's just not.
Right.
Things have to come together, and it's not gonna. I have a grandbaby coming in November. I can't.
And yeah.
There is no way that I can put that on. You know that I can't go to that. I have to be there, and I don't want to get.
Just a baby being born.
Oh,
Huh?
God.
What?
I'm just being a man. It's just
I
a
know.
baby being born.
I know. But that's the thing is it's gonna have to work out. And I will tell you, if something comes up and it is like too good to be true, and it's like the best that it's gonna get, then yeah, I may have to jump on something like that.
Right.
But for right now, I have to get things in order to make this happen, and it's going to be a long process to do that. And I want to have things set not only to get ready to move there, but I want to get things set and in place so when I move there, it's still going.
And you're gonna have to have a good nest egg for a little while
Right.
because
Oh,
to get your
sure.
eggs back up and
Sure.
So,
Absolutely.
Okay, before you continue, Ten of Hearts. I have an Amazon question, please.
Okay.
Yes, yes, Miss Beth.
that would be Maggie.
Shoot.
Ask it. Ask it.
Yeah, Beth has been starting in on Amazon.
Nice.
Awesome.
She's like, what the hell? I'm gonna just go back to doing what I was doing. They'll never shut. Oh, there it is. Does anyone know how long it takes to get approved to sell in the category?
So yeah,
I mean, for the short, quick answer, no.
there's no rhyme or reason to that.
Nope. I mean, I've gotten approved in categories that I know somebody that's been selling on Amazon for over a year
Uh-huh.
that still is not approved in that category, and that's topicals.
Right.
So, and I've only been selling since January, so I don't know. I don't think anybody knows.
No. I don't think it's meant for anyone to really know.
Just keep trying.
Yeah, that's the main thing is just keep trying.
What I told Valerie to do is just put in different brands.
Mhm.
Every once in a while, just type in a different brand, try different things. Like I got approved in the automotive section.
Mhm.
And that's another thing I want to talk to Maggie about.
Okay, those DVD CDs, those are a real.
Yeah.
Those are really really hard to get in.
Yeah.
And I've been selling on Amazon for years and years, and I am not ungated in DVDs or CDs.
Yeah, those are right up there with like Legos.
But there's also no rhyme or reason. Every CD or DVD I get, I go in and I look it up. Some they let me sell, some they don't let me sell.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
But I try every one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I try every time I scan something and it says that you're gated, that you can't sell this, then I do approval.
Yep, always.
Always try to get approved because you never know. I mean, it could just happen one day. So yeah, those items you could just list on eBay,
Yeah.
or that's what I would do, because you don't want just to hold on to that inventory until it opens up. No, just
Right.
put it on eBay,
Yeah.
and then that's why when you're looking for stuff to sell, if you're looking for merchandise and you're in the store, you always want to scan it where it says that you're ungated or whatever. You want to make sure that it's an actual, you're not gated in that.
And sometimes you can get ungated in the brand, but you're not ungated in the category.
Right.
Right.
It won't let. She said mine says requested approval. Won't let me request again.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
I will also put on Macari. It's tricky.
mhm.
It's tricky. Very, very, very tricky. So
How long has she been? How long you been selling on Amazon 10?
It's not been long, I don't think she's been.
Well, I was just wondering because Bridget seemed to be getting ungated stuff, but since she started, she's been sending stuff in consistently.
sure.
Oh yeah.
I definitely think that has something to do with it.
And I'm wondering if the fact that Bridget's consistently sending stuff in, she's got a good, her logistics are good on on everything, and that's the reason they're like, okay, she's only been selling, because you've only been selling since the first of the year, haven't you, Bridget?
Yeah, I sent my first package in, I think, the first or second week of January. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Beth is not doing FBA. She's,
Oh, okay.
that may make a difference
Merchant-
too. If
merchant
they've got the
fulfilled.
stuff in hand,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, Beth, don't be scared of FBA.
Oh my goodness, it is so easy.
And you and I are friends on Facebook, I believe, right? So feel free to just private message me anytime. I could walk you through the process.
And I completely recommend that because Maggie helped me so much. I was so confused with all the FBA stuff, and she just, I would definitely recommend if you want to do it. Don't watch the videos. Talk to
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I did
definitely.
the same thing, and the videos overwhelmed me, and I'm like, I just don't want to. I signed up to do FBA 3 times and then canceled before I actually started doing it.
Yeah.
Because it was just it was overwhelming and confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Start up the process and we can do a step by step,
And you don't have to be Scott Bearded Picker where you send in
No.
15,000 things at a time.
No.
Maggie just said she sends in about 30 items a week.
Yep.
And I mean, there's weeks I'll send in 20 items. There's weeks I might send in 100. It just depends on what I have.
Right.
So, but I think the key with Amazon is consistency.
Yeah.
Keep getting.
I would agree.
Yeah. But that's just the key. Bridget, you did that kick our butts video a few weeks back where you just said, and I just started doing 10 on FBA, 10 on Poshmark, and if I list on Poshmark, it's on eBay. I started out on eBay. Once I get the eBay listing up, I cross post. So I'm doing 10 a day, and my sales have really taken off. And then I do, FBA. I try to do those Amazon ones every day.
Well, Bridget is the goddess of reselling.
No, I am not.
You know I love you, Bridget.
Yep. Yeah, that's what you have to do, Beth. No, I think we all just help each other and we give each other a little kick in the butt.
We have to. We have to, you have to be there for motivation to, and sometimes it's just about, slapping somebody and saying, look, you can do this.
Yeah.
You can actually do it.
I get unmotivated a lot, and then I have used to have Valerie going, "Hey, how you doing today?" What and it gets me back into okay. I gotta tell her I've listed something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're kind of embarrassed to say.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Not Tom. He says I've been sitting on my ass all day doing nothing.
That's right. Damn, Bridget.
But yeah, it's just
I'm hurt now.
well, that's what you say. Well,
I'm gonna subscribe to Valerie's channel because she let her talk to me that way.
Hey, you know what? If that gets things moving, then that's okay.
It does, and it does. And Deb and I both realize, it's nice when we're just going. How many you got?
Yeah.
That's not enough. That's not good enough.
Yeah. I need somebody to do that to me.
It's gonna be hard for you to get back into the.
Actually, when was it? Saturday. Saturday, I was on a roll. I was
Were you?
listing like crazy. Listing like crazy, and I think I got 20.
Thanks a lot, Bridget. You should have sent it to my PayPal, not Valerie's, for my butt view.
But
Oh my
You're silly.
They're on Valerie's channel, that's why.
Well, let's see if we can get any more.
Valerie's like, if that's what it takes, I might be in Texas by next week.
Yeah, that's right. That's all I gotta do. Hey, I'll shake my butt.
She's going to come in here in a pair. Tomorrow she'll be in here in a pair of hoochie shorts and a dead gum.
Halter top.
Yeah, halter top.
Probably wouldn't go that far, but I wouldn't want to hurt anybody's eyes.
Tom, why were you holding your keyboard up?
I don't know. Was I?
I was wondering about that too.
I don't know.
He was looking at his schedule, which is.
Oh yeah, I was looking at my schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was waiting for hands to come out of his hair and start typing on.
Thank you, Sally. Yeah, I was looking at the schedule for the week because usually it's all cluttered up, but this is a pretty easy one this week. I got a lot of stuff to do before the 15th of next month, though.
So, but yeah, I've got, there's a lot of things going on in the next 2 weeks before the end of the month that I got to get in, get figured out and get moving on. So, and I'm working on it. So.
Good.
Oh, I just sold something that I listed in April of 2017.
Wow.
Wow. Talk about long tail.
Wow.
That's
It
great.
happens.
That's great that the things are that old or selling.
Yeah, I listed it. I bought it for a quarter. And I sold it for $12.50, but
You know what I did last night was on eBay. I did. I had a bunch of send offers out,
Mm-hmm.
and I had never done like a bulk. I didn't even know that it could be done, but I did a bulk thing of that because I think I had like 250 send offers, and so I did that bulk. I did 20% off, and I think I got 5 sales from that.
Nice.
yeah.
So
I have been getting sales offers to watchers on eBay for sure.
yeah, so I figure, well, it's worth a try. See if something will come through, and yeah, it definitely did something. I had a pretty good day yesterday. So what's on the agenda for today?
I'm going to go set up my light box. I'll be back.
much.
Okay, bye.
There we go.
Don't stop at the store while you're doing
No,
that.
all we're gonna do is walk from here
We
to
ain't never
another
gonna
room. Jesus
we ain't
Christ.
never gonna see you again if you do
Yeah.
that.
That happened once. You remember that, Tom?
I do. I'm gonna go. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And
And
we
then
never
all of a sudden
seen him again. And it was
he's at
like,
Walmart.
oh, I don't know if he got, kidnapped or what.
After the cats.
I'm going to list 1920s Saturday Evening Post today.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
They are cool.
No shit, Mike.
So Mary says my problem lately. I'm looking at about 100 boxes for yard sale, 10 boxes of stuff to list, and a house that is a mess and needs a paint job. I feel a little overwhelmed and I just get frozen. Not knowing where to start, and then all the family stress, just overwhelmed.
Yeah, because
I understand.
August
Nice
12th, 1922.
Wow,
So this magazine is 97 years old.
wow.
that's crazy.
That's older than me. Not by much, but
All right, I'm gonna get off here.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta get stuff out of my van ready to list. And
Yeah, I gotta get the rest of my package. I know that I said that I was gonna kind of straggle. I don't even think that's a word. But anyway, uh,
Nope.
shut up, Todd. Anyway, you know, I'm gonna get everything packed up that needs to get packed up today.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
that's gonna be the first thing, and then I'm gonna list.
I have 48 to get packed today, but hopefully my packing department will get up soon and shipping department and get less shipping.
Yeah, I need to do that. I need to put inventory away, and then I need to get my Amazon box done. So
Yeah,
it's gonna be a busy day, no doubt about it.
it's a
So
Monday.
it's Monday. It's the way it goes, and um, I'm not going. I'm not going to do any shopping today, so don't need to do that.
When do your packages arrive?
Well, I already got one package, the
Oh.
one that I sent from California. I
Oh,
already got that. When did I get that? Friday or Saturday? I can't remember which. So I already got that one in, and then I still have to let Valerie know when to ship my other ones from Texas. So
oh, okay.
that's probably going to get done this week. But
Well, good. All right.
just getting it done.
Yeah. I could go take another nap.
Oh,
Really?
Oh my gosh, oh, I'm tired. All right. I will get listing.
Okay. Have fun.
Bye, guys.
bye.
Bridget.
Hi, Ansley. Hope you're doing good. I think I'm just gonna put stuff away and work on fixing listings and pricing yard sale stuff today, and clean gross food stuff. Yeah. Sometimes that's what you got to do is you got to just put the stuff that's overwhelming you. You just got to put that. If there is, I don't really have any place to put my stuff, so it's like right there in front of me, and so it's that's kind of difficult. But if you have some place where you can put that stuff, and so it's not like right in front of you, then maybe that's what you need to do. Just kind of get through it, get away from that. I don't know. Beth says I have to go put my new backdrop together. Well, that's good. That's a good thing. That means change. Means good things are going to happen. So, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not going to say that I am on a buying freeze. I'm not going to say that, but every day, I'm just kind of seeing, if I can hold out or how long I can hold out for. So, I don't need to go buy anything, but yeah, it's
But
a it's a bad it's a bad habit. I guess you could say it's a habit. It's an addiction. For me it is.
yeah, me too.
Because, like one of the things that I do is I'll go buy stuff and I'm really excited about it when I buy it and I get it home and everything and I start looking at it and then it kind of loses its luster. Like you've done the buying, you've done the search, you've found good stuff. Now that it's kind of like the high is gone.
Yeah,
And does that make any sense?
yeah. No,
It does or doesn't?
It does.
it does make sense. Yeah, it does make sense. And that's
I was like, well, I am really crazy then.
well,
Mm.
now I'm looking at my clothes racks, right? So I have the
Uh-huh.
on the rack, but what I want to list is the stuff I just bought. It's in the, you know,
Right.
shiny new stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have to force myself to list what's on the rack, and I have to list that before I allow myself to put the stuff that's sitting in the bags.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, if I
There.
go out and buy stuff and bring it home, I want to list it right now, and I got all this other crap sitting
I've
around
got
here.
stuff sitting there, so I have to force myself to, with clothing especially,
Yeah.
list what's on the rack before I
Yeah.
allow myself to then. Once
Yeah.
the rack's empty, then I can go and put the stuff that's sitting in the bags on the rack.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome, Mary. She found two Monet perfume bottles this weekend.
Cool.
Ooh,
That is awesome.
No,
I have found out people love Monet. There is a big following for Monet. So that's awesome.
no. Would that be like empty bottles that perfume came in, or
Mm,
is that like a brand of perfume bottle that you pour your perfume in?
I don't know. Mike says make a commitment to only buy $50 plus items for a bit. Yeah.
well, yeah.
It's kind of hard to do that when you're selling clothing though. That's kind of difficult. For
It is
me it's
hard.
just easier to say, I'm not buying anything. I would actually like to get through the week without thrifting. We'll see how that works out.
Oh, that won't happen.
I
I
mean,
think it will. And because you said that, it will happen.
throw down a
Well,
book.
then you proved me wrong,
I'm telling
Missy.
you. I'm telling you. Somebody tells me no you can't. Uh, nope.
that
That is not me. I
that's
will I will fight to the death.
that's from the school of Bridget Management. Prove me wrong.
I will.
No, them women from the bag fill a bag sale, they'll say, "Hi, hey Valerie, we heard that you were back in town, and we need to sell some shit. So you need to come down here and fill some bags."
I haven't been to that fill a bag sale for probably about 3 months. Right, Sally?
Mhm.
Has it been that long?
It's been a while.
Good morning, Jody.
Can you
Morning,
see
Jody.
me?
Mary.
Yeah, I could see you. You're about ready to zonk out here.
Yeah, I'm close.
I know.
Mary says the Monet are empty bottles. Empty bottles that you fill,
That's awesome.
but they seem to sell for like $35 plus. Wow, that's very cool.
Sweet. Cha-ching. But yeah, there is no reason why I should have to go sourcing at all. I have no reason to do that. So I'm just gonna stay at home and get some lifting done, and that's my goal for this week. So that's what I'm gonna do. The first thing I gotta do is get all this stuff shipped out. So
How many more you got to ship out?
probably around 20,
Okay.
20 more. Um, so I
You gonna
should
try?
I should. Hmm?
You gonna try and get that done today, or you?
Yeah, it's gonna get done today. It will get done today. Um,
How many have you packaged up since you've gotten home?
I would say probably anywhere from 40 to 50. I don't know the exact number, but
Wow.
40 to 50. And then, yeah, I sent out, I think, 4 Saturday and Sunday, or Friday and Saturday. So, yeah, I think after it's all said and done, I'll probably have a little bit over 60 shipped out. So, but that's okay. I mean, I keep selling things and I keep,
Yeah.
and it's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
So, not complaining. It's just getting it done. I got to get it done.
Get her done.
Yes, 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 yes. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up. I know sister's got to get some sleep, and I got to get some packaging done and everything. And it was great to be back. And we'll see you all tomorrow.
Thanks,
It's better
Everybody,
when you're here.
everybody.
do what?
It's better when you're here.
Aw, you're so sweet. Thank you.
Because then he doesn't have to listen to me.
All right, guys. Sally, go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk to y'all later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.